From zero to Rolls Royce, they said he would never succeed. He had no money, no support, no one backing him up. But he had one thing, an unbreakable spirit. And that's all he needed to change his life forever. How well? Let me tell you. Welcome to my channel, and here's our story of the day. Let's dive in. In the heart of Africa, nestled among rolling hills and vibrant markets, there was a small village where time seemed to slow down. Life here was simple, filled with the warmth of community and the rhythm of nature. But for one young boy, his life wasn't just simple, it was painfully tough. Let's call him Emmanuel. He was born into poverty. Hunger was a constant visitor at their home, and the thought of a warm meal was a luxury. Emmanuel's family lived in a small rundown shack with a leaky roof and dirt floors. The walls bore silent witness to their struggles, each crack telling a tale of hardship and despair. Despite their dire circumstances, Emmanuel's parents loved him dearly. They were hardworking people with tired eyes and worn hands, who toiled day in and day out in the fields, trying to put food on the table. But even their efforts couldn't fully alleviate their family's suffering. Education was a distant dream for Emmanuel. Their village, cut off from the rest of the world, lacked even the most basic of schools. For young Emmanuel, his world was confined within the boundaries of his village. The dusty roads, familiar faces at the marketplace, and the endless fields stretching towards the horizon were all he knew. At 10, Emmanuel had already encountered more hardships than most people do in a lifetime. One day, Emmanuel's father fell ill, his body racked with pain and too weak to work. Without his father's help, their situation went from bad to worse. Every sunrise brought new challenges, and every sunset left them with more questions than answers. Yet through it all, Emmanuel's spirit remained unbroken. He was a resilient child with a heart full of dreams and a mind filled with curiosity. His one solace was an old, battered book he found in a pile of discarded things. This book became his window to the world. With each page he turned, Emmanuel's imagination soared. He learned about far-off places, fascinating inventions, and the limitless possibilities that life had to offer. The stories in that book ignited a fire within him, determination to rise above his circumstances and make something of himself. Despite the countless obstacles in his path, Emmanuel refused to give up. He dreamed of a life beyond the confines of his village, a life filled with purpose and achievement. But how could he possibly escape his poverty-stricken reality? A turning point in Emmanuel's life came when he reached the age of 15. At this point, he was already considered a man in his community, responsible and expected to contribute to the household in any way he could. Despite his tender age, he understood the gravity of their situation and didn't want to be a burden to his parents. With the encouragement of his mother, Emmanuel decided to leave school and start working. His first job was repairing bicycles, a trade he picked up quickly due to his natural mechanical aptitude. He set up a small workshop near his home and started taking on repair jobs. The tinkling of bells as he worked echoed through the village, a cheerful sound that belied the seriousness of his purpose. With each bicycle he fixed, he earned a few extra coins, a small step towards independence and a better life. However, Emmanuel wasn't content with just fixing bicycles. His thirst for knowledge and his desire to improve his skills drove him to seek more challenging tasks. Soon he began repairing motorbikes, then cars. As word spread about his talent, people from neighboring villages also brought their vehicles to him, drawn by tales of his incredible skill. As Emmanuel worked tirelessly in his garage, his reputation grew. People started calling him the village mechanic. While his peers spent their evenings playing and socializing, Emmanuel spent his time buried in books. He devoured every bit of information he could find on mechanics, engineering, and technology. His dedication was unwavering, his hunger for knowledge insatiable. During this time, Emmanuel met a kind old man named Mr. Williams. Mr. Williams was a retired engineer who had lived in the village for several years. Seeing Emmanuel's raw talent and insatiable curiosity, Mr. Williams took the young boy under his wing. He became Emmanuel's mentor, guiding him through the complexities of mechanics and engineering. Under Mr. Williams' guidance, Emmanuel's skills rapidly improved. He learned about the inner workings of automobiles, the language of engines, and the magic of gears and mechanics. Years passed, filled with hard work, learning, and personal growth. Emmanuel honed his skills, saving every penny he earned. His dream was to build a car, to design a machine that would not only serve as a means of transportation, but would symbolize his triumph over adversity. As Emmanuel matured, so did his understanding of the world. He realized that while poverty could limit one's opportunities, it couldn't define one's potential. His dream of building a car didn't waver, even when others scoffed at his ambition. Instead of letting the naysayers get to him, Emmanuel channeled their doubt into fuel for his determination. He continued working day and night, his focus unwavering. His small village workshop became his sanctuary, the place where metal and gears transformed into a testament to his will. Every spare part he collected was not just a component, it was a brick in the wall of his future. Emmanuel poured his heart and soul into his craft. He designed and built, learning from his mistakes and refining his skills. His dream car began to take shape, piece by piece, screw by screw. The villagers, who once dismissed his dream as a foolish fantasy, started to take notice. They saw the dedication in his eyes, the precision in his movements, and the sheer brilliance of his creation. Finally, the day arrived. After years of tireless work and unwavering dedication, Emmanuel had built his very own car. The moment he started the engine, a deep rumble echoed through the valley, a sound that carried with it the story of his struggle, his resilience, and his indomitable spirit. When Emmanuel drove his car through the village, it was like a scene from a movie. The villagers, who had once laughed at his dream, now stood in awe. The sight of Emmanuel behind the wheel, a local boy made good, filled them with pride and inspired hope. For them, Emmanuel was no longer just the village mechanic. He was their hero, the living embodiment of their shared dream for a better life. News of Emmanuel's achievements spread like wildfire, traveling beyond the borders of their small village and echoing in the halls of automotive history. The boy who once dreamed of a better life had not just built a car, he had built a legacy. Today, Emmanuel's story serves as a beacon of inspiration for many. It's a reminder that with unwavering determination and relentless pursuit of one's goals, even the most audacious dreams can be realized. His story goes beyond the realm of automobiles. It's a testament to the power of human spirit, a celebration of the triumph of hope over adversity. Where is Emmanuel now? Well, he continues to innovate, to inspire, and to drive forward, leaving an indelible mark on the world. His journey is a roadmap for those who dare to dream, a blueprint for those who dare to defy the odds. And that's all for today. What did you think of the video? Let us know in the comments section below. Don't forget to subscribe for more amazing content. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.